now we've learned all the different types of attacks, right? So we know how to attack in many different ways. So with the punches, kicks, elbows, knee strikes. Now we need to know how to defend, because we're not going to be the only ones who will be attacking, right? Even our opponents will try to attack us. So we also need to be able to know how to defend ourselves, right? So this is where blocking comes in. Okay, so there's 4 types of blocks we're going to look at: the face block, chest block, lower block, and the side block. Okay, so let's start with the face. So the lower and the stomach block are usually combined together, right? So the first one we're going to look at is the face block. So all you have to do, if I'm in the fighting stance, so all you would do is you would raise your hand up. So your hand would go like this. From this here, it would go like that. All right. All right. So for the face block, your hand would go from here. You would raise it up and like that. Okay. And one thing you guys have to do, so like when you do a punch, you know how you turn your body forward. So your body goes forward. When you do a block, your body goes sideways, right? So now when I do this block, you see how my body is closed, right? So if the attacker hits me, he can only hit me here. He can't hit me on the rest of my body. Right, guys? Does that make sense? Yes? Guys, does that make sense? All right. And you always do blocks with your front hand. All right. Can anyone take a guess why you do blocks with your front hand? Anyone, just take a guess.
Because then it will be faster to
It'd be faster to save yourself.
Save yourself. Because if you do it from your backhand, it will take some time to, you know.
Yeah.
Come.
Also, if you are doing it from your backhand, it's gonna open your body even more. So then
Yeah.
more chances.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like that.
Impact.
Yeah. Exactly. So the first thing is obviously speed, and the second thing, Devaditi, you said it very correctly. It helps you close off your body, right? Because if I do it with my backhand, firstly, I'm moving towards the attacker then. So I'm just saying, okay, you're attacking me, come hit me, right? So you don't want to do that. You want to move back. So you actually create that distance between the attacker and you, which is I use your front hand, okay? So the face block, very simple. If I'm in the fighting stance, I'm jumping, simply like that, okay? So if the attacker is punching at my face, I'm essentially blocking it upwards. So if his punch is coming like this, I'm blocking it upwards like that, okay? So the motion is like that, upwards, okay? And you also have to turn your body sideways. So it's like that. All right, guys? So is your block, you would ideally block the person with your hand here. So this bone would kind of hit the attacker's hand or kick or whatever. All right, this bone. So it would go like that. And your hand would always be kind of in front of your forehead, like that. Like when you're protecting your face, it would be there. All right, guys? Yeah, Sija.
Okay, so my question is that when you keep it here like that, whereas you get hurt here?
It would hurt a bit, obviously, but it's better that your hand gets a bit hurt than you get a punch or a kick directly to the face, right? So it would hurt. It obviously would hurt. But there's
Yeah,
no
so
way.
then if you break your bones, how will you punch him?
No, because you're moving upwards, right? Guys, just listen on. Because you're moving upwards, it won't break. Because you're moving. You're constantly moving it upwards. If I were just, so if his attack is coming, if I were just to go like that, then it would hurt because I'm just hitting the person. But because I'm actually following through, because I'm actually pushing the attack away, it won't break your bone. The force will never be enough to break your bone. Alright? Alright. So now if we're looking at the chest block, so like if someone does a chest punch to you, how would you block that? So if I'm in the fighting stance, all I would do is I would take my front hand, turn it sideways like this. Okay? So instead of pushing the attack upwards now, I'm pushing it to the side. Right? So going like that. Alright? Now this one's a bit easier because you don't really have to fully turn your body because your hand does it for you. When you move your hand like this, your body also turns sideways. So if I'm in the fighting stance, it's like that. Alright? So that. Yeah, that's better. Don't turn your body, don't turn away from the attacker. You're going like that. You're looking there now, but the attacker is in front of you. So you need to go like this. Your face always looks at the attacker.
I have a question.
Yeah, Anushka?
So, like, example, the attacker hits you, okay, with example, the right hand. Okay, and you, for example, turn and you block their arm that way.
Yeah.
then then if they go back, then they can punch you again.
See, but that's the thing. This is why you close your body off, right? When I do the block, my body's to the side. Where's he gonna hit me now? He can hit me on my arm. Max to max, he can. Right, Anushka? Max to max, he can hit me on my arm, maybe. Right? Maybe on my stomach here. Right? But he can't hit any of the vital parts of my body, which is why you turn whenever you do a block. Right? So that you protect all the vital parts of your body from attack. And the third thing is, Anushka, your hand is bending down. So your hand is going like that. So it's starting like this. So its bend is starting like this and it's ending like this. So you see how your hand is bending down. Now you're not supposed to do that because then it reduces the amount of force that your attack has. So your hand should always be bent when you do it throughout the attack. Throughout the block. Okay, so this is the lower block. This is used to protect your stomach and to protect your groin. Okay, so what this is if I'm here, all I do is first I have to take one step back for this one, and then I have to lower my hand like this. So my hand starts from up, and I bring it down. Okay, this is the same as the face and chest. It's used to deflect the attack away. So it's not used to stop it. It's used to deflect it away to another direction. So your feet for this one. So instead of standing still, you would move. So you would take one step back with your back leg and then move back. All right. So if I'm here, I take one step back and move back. So from the side, I take one step back and I move back. Right? And your arms would look like this. So I'm here, I'm fighting, I'm in the fighting stance, take one step back, and I go like this. So your hand comes from the top, and you turn it down like this. So it's like that, right? So you guys know how you do your arm rotation? So it's like a half arm rotation, and you stop it here, right? So if now the attacker is trying to punch me on my stomach or on my groin, if they're going like this, so if the attack's coming like this, it blocks it. It turns the attack away to the other side, right? Does it make sense, guys? So it's basically like doing an arm rotation half. So like that, right? And you have to take one step backwards at the same time. Okay, so to kind of create that distance. Does it make sense, guys? Am I making sense?
Yeah, so can you do a little slowly? It's a little hard to like process.
Sorry, yeah. I'll just do it slowly once for you guys. Okay? So if I'm sideways here, so you go from here. So I'll just show you this side. You go from here, turn it sideways and down. Alright, so here, sideways down. Yeah, that's good. Just you're stopping your hand a bit too early. So you're stopping it here. So you see my front leg is here. My hand would stop in front of my front leg. So now we're going to look at the side block, right? So the face, chest, stomach block, they're all used to protect the front of your body. The front of your face, the front of your chest, and the front of your stomach and groin. But the side block is used whenever you need to protect the side of your body. Your back, let's say, this side of your stomach or the side of your face here. So now if someone were to punch the side of my face, I would use the side block instead of the face block. Because for the face block, I would first have to turn towards the person like this, which leaves my body exposed. So instead of that, you can just turn to the side. So you can see my body's turned to the side now. And I've also stopped the block, stopped the attack from coming and hitting me on the side of the face. Right? It's the same thing where in the case of a kick, I've also blocked the kick away. Right? So the side block works in two ways. So either you raise your hand up to protect yourself, or you turn it downwards. So the first thing we need to look at is the feet. Same as with the lower block, all you have to do is move your feet back. Okay? So if I'm in the fighting stance here, if I'm jumping for the side block, I'll move my feet back. Okay? So the back foot will step back and the front foot will drag. Alright? So if he's punching me from the side, it goes like that. So first I take one step back and then I raise my arm up to the side to protect myself. So how it's different from the face block is instead of raising my hand upwards, I'm raising it to the side now. So I'm pushing the attack away. The attack coming from the side, I'm pushing it away. If it were a kick, I would push it downwards. So instead of going like this, because the attack is lower, now I push it downwards like that. What you guys are doing is instead of going sideways, you're going back. Alright? So just if the person was to punch me and I'm going back, they've hit me on the face now. So going back is not the way to do it. You have to go side. So if she's punching me and I go side, I'm actually throwing his attack in the other direction. But if I'm going back, I'm just grazing his hand and then he's hitting me. Does that make sense, guys? So you're going like this. So your hand is here and you're moving back. That's not what you have to do. Your hand is here and you have to go to the side. So like this. Right? Keep one thing in mind. Okay, there's only one thing which you guys are doing wrong. Is that sometimes you're not taking a full step back. This is what some of you are doing. You're putting your foot back and then you're just going like that. Alright? Now that's not safe. Because if I go like this foot is completely off balance. If someone were to sweep me, I would completely be off balance.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you learned something valuable from it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. And if you have any questions about any of the concepts or the techniques taught in the video, be sure to ask your questions down in the comments below and I'll surely answer them. And if you would like to reach out to me personally, you can do so by DMing me on Instagram. And my Instagram is @tactical.teen.defense. And the link to it will be down in the description below as well. And be sure to subscribe if you would like to keep watching more content about self-defense and how to keep yourself safe in this dangerous world. See you guys next time.